So good morning friends. In this lecture video I am going to discuss about the analog circuits. For this semester, in the fourth semester, I am going to handle analog circuits for your class. So analog circuits, in the previous semester you are discussed about the digital circuits. So in this semester, fourth semester, you have the analog circuits. So under the first module syllabus, so BJT biasing. So how to bias a BJT? Under BJT biasing in a BJT amplifier circuit, the classical discrete circuit bias, voltage divider bias using a collector to base feedback resistor. So under the subtopic, small signal operation and model, collector current and transconductance, base current and input resistance, emitter current and input resistance, voltage gain, separating the signal, and the DC quantities, the hybrid IT model. So another subtopic, the second subtopic, MOSFETs biasing in a MOS amplifier circuit, fixing VGS, where the VGS means voltage to gate to source, fixing VG, gate voltage, drain to gate feedback resistor, small signal operation and modeling, the DC bias signal, the DC bias point signal, current in drain, voltage gain, small signal equivalent circuit, models, transconductance. So under the text one, 3.5, the topic number 3.5, with under the 3.5 you have 3.5.1 and 3.5.3, then 3.6, 3.6.1 to 3.6.6. Next topic is 4.5, 4.5.1, 4.5.2, 4.5.3, then 4.6, 4.6.1 to 4.6.6. So the textbooks you need to refer is Microelectronic Circuits Theory and Application, Adel S. Sendra, Kenneth and the C. Smith, 6th edition, Oxford 2015. Under the second textbook is Op-Amps and Linear Integrated Circuit, Ramkant A. Gaikwad, 4th edition, Pearson Education, 2000, ISBN number 8120320581. These two books, if you are going to take these two books, it's sufficient. So next, coming to the introduction part of the analog circuits. So what do you mean by the analog circuits? So under the introduction, the word electronics is all about electrical circuits, electrical components and integrated technologies. You know about the electronics means it is all about the electrical circuit. Electronics is nothing but the electrical circuit and their electronic component and integrated technology. All these elements can be primarily as digital, analog or combinations of both. So you know that all these elements can be primarily as digital, either it can be digital or it can be analog or the combination of both. So then what do you mean by the analog electronics? Analog electronics is a branch of electronics that deals with the continuous variable signal. So continuous time variable signal. So it is a branch of analog electronics is a branch of electronics that deals with the continuous variable signal. So what do you mean by the analog circuit? The analog circuit is the circuit which consists of analog electronic components. So it is widely used in the radio and audio equipment along with the other application where signal is derived from analog sensors. So it is widely used where we can use this analog electronics or the analog circuit. It is widely used in radio and the audio equipment. Radio, you already seen the radio systems and the audio equipment system along with other applications where signals is derived from the analog sensor before being converted into digital signal. So where the signal is derived from the analog, there will be some sensors called as analog sensor. From those analog sensors, it is being converted into those analog sensors. It is going to give the analog signals. Those signal is converted into digital signal for subsequent processing and storage. Then comes what you mean by the analog. So analog means continuous and real. Analog means continuous and real. The word we live is an analog in nature. So the word we live in is an analog in nature. For example, whatever I am going to speak, it is the analog in form. And whatever the signal you are going to hear, that is in the analog signal. You already heard about in the medical equipment we have the ECG. So ECG means electrocardiogram. So these are the heart rate signals. Those are all in the analog signal. So that's why I am going to call it as analog means continuous and real. The word we live is in analog in nature. So if you refer this figure, so the voltage, it is going to be continuously varied with respect to time. Analog signal, as I told earlier, so analog signals are continuous and real. So it is a time varying signal. So in the on the x-axis I mentioned time t, on the y-axis I mentioned that is voltage V. It is a time varying signal. So it is a it is a sinusoidal wave. It is a time varying signal which is going to vary continuously with respect to time. All the analog signals are continuous, and here it is going to vary continuously with respect to time. So then analog circuits. So what do you mean by the analog circuit? After knowing everything regarding the analog signals, what do you mean by the analog? Then comes analog circuit. It can be defined as a complex combination of op amps, resistors, capacitors and other electronic components. So you already know the active and the passive components. So the passive components can be referred as the capacitance, resistance and the inductance. Active components can be referred as the transistors, op amps and other main electronic components. So it is a analog circuit. It is a combination of both active and passive components. So hence I am going to define this analog circuit. It can be defined as a complex combination of the op amps, resistors, capacitors and other basic electronic components. It can be defined as it is a complex combination of op amps. Either it can be op amps connected with the resistor, capacitors, or the transistor is connected with the resistor and capacitor. So such circuit can so this circuit, what are the function of this analog circuits? So this analog circuit, the function of this analog circuits can attenuate. It is going to attenuate, or it can be amplify. Attenuate means stops or limit the signal, or amplify, or it is going to separate the signal, or it is going to modify the signal, or it is going to distort the signal, or even convert convert the original one into a digital, or it is going to convert the analog signal into digital alternate digital quantity. So these are all the functions of the analog circuits. Analog circuits can attenuate. It is going to attenuate the signal. Attenuate means stops or limit the signal, or amplify the signal, enhance the signal, or it is going to isolate, separate the signal, modify the signal, distort the signal, or it is even convert the signal from a that is analog form into the digital one. So next, what are the, we already studied the digital circuits in the previous semester. So now we shall take the difference between the analog and the digital circuits. So under I have made the 3 columns: parameter, analog and the digital. So with respect to waves, how we are going to differentiate analog signal with respect to the digital one? Waves, it is denoted as shown earlier in the figure. It is the analog signal, it is going to denoted by the sine waves. In case of the digital signal, it is denoted by the square waves. So with respect to the signal, already informed the analog signal, it is continuous signal representing physical measurement, representing any physical, either it may be voltage, current or so on. So in case of digital, discrete signal representing the discrete time signal generated by the digital modulation. So it is going to represented by the discrete time signal generated by the digital modulation. So next is the data, how we are going to transmit the data using the analog and as well as in the digital form. So data transmission subjected to deterioration by noise, noise immune without deterioration. Subject to deterioration by noise, noise immune without deterioration. So next is bandwidth. So bandwidth means that is a number of users, allocated number of users that can be allocated within the specified frequency range. So it is in case of the analog signal, it is going to consume less bandwidth. It consumes, in case of the digital, it is going to consume more bandwidth. So next is memory, stored in the form of wave signal. So how we are going to store the signals in the form of waves? In case of the analog signal, stored in the form of in the form of binary bit in case of the digital. So next, power. So how much amount of power that the analog signal it is going to draw? So the power the analog signal it is going to draw the large power. So and digital signal it is going to have the negligible power, because the digital circuits it is going to use the ICs. So ICs it is going to consume only the less amount of the power when compared to the analog circuits. Analog circuit means it is going to have, it is a complex combination of the op amps, resistor, capacitors and other basic electronic components. So these are all the something brief introduction regarding the analog circuit. So in the from the next class I am going to start with the that is exact syllabus, that is BJT biasing. So after then you are going to take the textbook online. You can buy the online textbooks. As I mentioned earlier, you buy the textbook Microelectronic Circuits Theory and Application, Adal S. Sidar, Akianet and Smith, 6th edition, Oxford, 2015. So until then, take care, be safe, take care, thank you.